Number 6, you have to be willing to let go of your pride. Why do I have to let go of my pride? Now, hold on. There's a difference in pride and everything. And the pride of which we show is what I would call a superiority pride. We believe ourselves to be the best, that our family is the best, or that who we are is the best. You can even see it if you observe in different countries. We believe we're the best family, we believe we're the best state, we believe we're the best city, the best nation, whatever it is. We believe in this so much, this pride that we are the best and no one's greater, that we don't see that it divides us. A pride against the self will not help the self. It starts with love and care and compassion in order to grow who you truly are. And even if someone is hurting you or anything, you need to literally, in my own experience, instead of showing pride and believing, well, I'm better than you and this and that, I always seek, especially nowadays, to find what works and what doesn't work. If they're really worth my time being around, and if we can grow together, or if it's going to do more damage. And if me being there is not helping the situation of that person's growth to begin with. Pride will not help you in the long run. Believing that you have to be right or anything, and feeling that you need to tell everybody that how amazing you are and everything. You're already amazing. So being humble to know who you are and growing who you are will help you grow closer to knowing that part of you and taking that time to yourself instead of being in society. Number 7, complaining. The ego loves to complain about how the world is, how women are, how men are, how different races are, how my job is horrible and this and that, how I can never get a break, how my family just doesn't understand. We just complain. And you have to understand that you can keep complaining, but it will never get you to where you desire to go. I remember in my experience, one of my ex's fathers, and I found this interesting about him that I observed. He would say that he could have been an NBA player, but nobody inspired him to be that. You coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's up to you to desire to grow your goals in life and grow to who you truly are, instead of saying, well, I could have done this, I could have done that, but nobody helped me, so I could have not made this video. I could have not made this channel. I could have not made my broadcasting. I could have, shoulda, woulda, but I was being who I truly am, and because of that, I was doing things that allowed me to truly be who I am. And when you stop complaining and actually start being who you are, you will end up doing the things you desire most to do. And on top of that, number 8. Number 8 is simply this: rage. We've talked about this actually. Anger is important because it is healthy for you to show and express what you consider to say no to of your own principles of who you truly are. But when it becomes rage, such as what we see in today's society with other people believing that we have a right to this and that, or you're not special or anything. The ego wishes to believe that I'm the only special one and you're not. And if I have to express my fury upon you to show you how amazing or how great I am because I'm right, it will do that. However, again, like the coal, it will only burn you in the end. Because Maya Angelou said this: hatred never solved any problems. And when you really think about that and truly observe that, look around you. History itself and anything you see in today's society, hatred has never solved a thing. However, love has solved more issues than hatred. When you talk about people like Gandhi, who walked to grow his country in peace, pure peace, or Martin Luther King Jr., who was willing to fight for his freedom in peace, or Mother Teresa, willing to help people out of sheer love. This has caused more change on the planet than hatred ever could. Hatred allows us to go back to a primitive side of who we are, a primitive side of what the ego is. And hand in hand with that is number 9. It believes in power. It needs power to grow and power this. And you have to understand, due to the fact of where we live in today's society, a man's world, patriarch society, men use guilt, doubt, and fear to grow these ideals of the world, but use might and power to believe that this is who we are. This is the only way to be strong and powerful. However, this is what the ego believes, that power creates everything and is everything. However, being that you all are one, power isn't important, but your strength is important. How you grow inside yourself and growing yourself and blooming from the outside is what will help you understand yourself instead of worrying about, I need to have more power or I need to control this and that. The truth is, you can't control anything until you start from within. The only way you're going to change this world is when you change the self. And number 10, we talked about this as well in another video, that possessiveness of materials. It is okay to have materials and all sorts of things. You're experiencing this on a playing field, on a relative worldly field that you desire. However, we create an unnatural emotion because most of us believe that everything is mine, 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 mine. Kind of like Finding Nemo, like mine, 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 mine. We believe that we own and possess everything. However, we possess nothing due to the fact that we, too, are actually on an organism that is using this body to begin with. Something to think about. And that being said, instead of trying to possess, understand that you are a steward. The ego believes in possession, believes that it's mine, 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 and this leads to fear, believing and holding tight to things. If something were to happen to these necklaces I had, these gems that I use for my energy, maybe back in the day I would have said, great, now I lost everything. However, in today's society, I would know that there is more where that came from, and I can always create another one. Just taking a deep breath in and realizing there is more where that came from. And the more you absorb that type of energy of who you are and being that, the easier it will be for you to create things with instantaneously. But it takes consistency as well. And this is what the ego is about, and understanding it. And realize to let the ego go, because you're just too beautiful to realize, or too beautiful to allow something like this to hold you back. Because you all are the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. So to everybody out there, have a good morning, have a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. Namaste.